Great day, everyone. Well, that bull market going into Thanksgiving is playing out. The 77% chance we talked about on Trade the Pool on Monday morning with Michael Noss and Money Mitch. So now let's see if we were to go down. Let's see. Let's move this out of the way. 675, 02, 608, 89. 245, 13, rolling and racking today with the market, the bigger move to the upside, going to, oh yeah, let's get this up over here. Great day, Shovel, how are you? All right, did the webinar yesterday for the, what's the word? Moby Trading. And now we gave away a 3-month subscription, and we are going to be talking about today. There's a Black Friday sale going on. I did post up that webinar. I'm going to give you guys the link as well. However, I'm going to post out the limits for today. Let me grab that. Our stock market limits. Boom, boom. All right, let's get this. Put this over here. Let me check out the layout, make sure everything is good. You guys can see clearly. Hey, hey. Let me turn on my webcam and I should be there in a second. There we go. Beautiful. All right, let me move this down right there. There we go. It's not super crazy cold. You got it, Shovel. I got bull over here. We will check that out. We are also going to check out, ooh la la, bull. Let's go like this. PSLV. Oh, why is it at the bottom down there? That's odd. Going to look at PSLV, SLV, PAAS, CDE. I'm going to check and see. Maybe we've got some of those. Also with the big money volume today. Also going to talk about PSQ. Really cool things. Yeah, we will check it out. I will check out on Moby. We're going to integrate that today as well. So I want to put this link in. Copy. All right, so here's the link in the chat for Moby Trading. I am an affiliate. That is my buddy's company. And if we, you know what, let me log out. I'm going to log out. Boom. All right, so if we come to that link right here, you can see that it's going to give you a Black Friday code, Moby BF50. There you go. There is the Black Friday. Oh, you know what? I totally mistyped that. Ignore that. Can I delete that? How can I delete it? Can I delete it? I don't know that I can. I totally, Moby BF50. There you go. That is the correct one. For 50% off your first month, you can easily earn the commission, earn the cost in 1 month. Market, day trading, PSQ, signal for going long or short. QQQ. Check it out right here. Okay. Copy, paste. Copy. We're going to get rid of that. And let's go paste. There we go. All right. So that is awesome. Let's expand this over. Let's go back. Let's look at it. So really, why was I super excited about this is because yesterday live during the webinar, we went, hold on a second. There was a live, let's maximize this over here. Yesterday filter from yesterday. And we wanted them 400 or greater, excluding. And I happen to see PSQ here. Hold on, let's sort by size. And PSQ, boom, 3.8 million. All right, really quickly. So then we sorted over here for the last year. Let's go the largest size ever. Oh my goodness, largest size ever for PSQ, the inverse QQQ ETF. Now let's expand this chart a bit. Let's move this up. Where's our lowest? 3048 on November 13th. If we go below that, that is the inverse ETF. That means, what are we gonna do with the Qs? We're gonna buy the Qs if PSQ is dropping. I would not trade PSQ. I would look at this as an inverse indicator. When this is an intermarket sweep, that is a signal that they have gone to all of the exchanges. They're like, thank you, 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 thank you. They want to buy up all the shares everywhere. And they did that yesterday, November 25th, 2025. A major move is coming in the Qs. We did it live yesterday. Definitely check out Moby Trading. Try it for the 50% off Black Friday sale. You are going to really likely profit, from this one trade idea, but if you are looking at these block trades, we're going to do more webinars to explain it. So when we do it, sign up. But this is huge. This is huge. This is telling us that they're going to do something major with the Qs. Are you ready? Are you ready for a potential long the Qs if this goes below 340, or a potential short of the Qs if we go above 350, right? Or let's say, no, correction, 3305. But really the largest big block that we have of 3.5 million was the 18th at 3160 on that drawdown, right? On the 18th of November. So they have been positioning for a major move in the NASDAQ. Are you ready? The prints don't lie. This is where the money lies, right? We've got, hold on, 1089, 3518, 35, 108. Let's do it here. Let's do it here. Let's do it live, right? Let's bring this up. Looking at the potential trade, 1089, we're talking thousands here, plus 3518, plus 3535, plus 3856. All right. Hey Google, what is 11? Hey Google, cancel. Hey Google, what is 12 million times $30.75?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Hey Google, what is 12 million times $30.75?
The answer is 369 million.
Okay, so $369 million trade on the Ultra shares short PSQQ. So if it goes below 3040, that's 3 million shares that are going to be profiting to the short side. If it goes above 33, it's going to be 3 million shares profiting while the NASDAQ drops. This is the position. Do you have $300 million, $330 million to be putting into a trade? Because that's what this person has done. They have set it up for either an ultra long or an ultra short of the Qs. All right, that is it for today as far as looking at Moby. But we're going to do this. We're going to check out. This is the one that stood out to me the most yesterday live. And it was simply looking at this, looking at the prints, right, from yesterday, greater than 400,000, and filtering it from the biggest size down. LAB is another one. I'm going to be doing an afternoon swing trade show on Trade the Pool. We're going to be reviewing these, looking at trade setups. They don't always happen immediately. You saw that there was a consolidation area where that trade could be setting up. We can look and see, hey, what are the biggest ones volume-wise. The SPY, 669.09, came in yesterday, likely delayed from Monday, right? Where were we on Monday? 669. Yes, we were at 669 on Monday. Now we're at 677, 675. So the big money prints will show you exactly where it's going. So make sure that you check it out. I posted the link in the chat, the discount code as well. Try it. Try it out for a month. See if you start to profit. You can see, yes, $200+ billion in trades daily happening that are normally hidden. We are going to, if you also want to email me at carpeprofit@gmail.com, we can send you the webinar from yesterday. Happy to do that. You can see the presentation to understand it. We're going to be doing it, like I said, once a month. The next one is likely going to be December 23rd around noon. Okay? So stay tuned. If you ever have questions, you can reach out to me as well. carpeprofit@gmail.com. All right, let's get into the regularly scheduled. Amazing. Look at the SPY moving up. Let's turn the music back on. All right, so let's look at our Forex Factory. What do we have announcement-wise today? Today is not Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. What you doing there, computer? All right, Wednesday, unemployment claims went down, rocketing, manipulation, of course. Let's just refresh this. I'm going to turn this down. I've had a super awesome morning so far. I hope you have as well. Loving life. The more that you open yourself up, in my opinion, to the path that's put in front of you, the better. Oh, you want to see how much it is? I'm sorry. Let's go here. So if we go to start free trial, hopefully it's not gonna, it doesn't show me. Boop, boop, boop. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Let me go back. I'm going to put this here and let me grab it from, I have the presentation slideshow, so I can pull up that. All right, let me just grab it over here. I have the slideshow. I can actually show you. I could actually print out that slideshow and show it to you guys. Great day, pre-market Thanksgiving. Yeah, 77% of the time it is up this week. That's why I was a bull all week. Trust me, I learned because I got burned. And that's how it happens. You learn when you get burned. I like that slogan. All right, I'm gonna have to find it for you. Shovel, do you want to email me at carpeprofit@gmail.com and I can post that up for you so you can see, because I'm not seeing it instantaneously. I have the, let's see, maybe it's here. There was a large amount of back and forth going on about it. That was yesterday. So I gotta find it. I have the slideshow, but I have to find it for the, because I'm logged in, it's not gonna show me, right? So we'll get to it. I'll get it. I'll post it up. How about that? I'll post it. Shovel, are you on Twitter? I'll post the pricing at the bottom so you can see. Okay? All right, let's get into the regularly scheduled. What do we have moving? Pretty much the entire market. We have Microsoft moving up, which I mentioned as a nice curl right here. I did like that. It was on the list yesterday. Microsoft. We've got Nvda moving up. We have Tesla moving up. We have silver moving up. Oh yeah. Let's look really quickly over here. Let's see who has the biggest short volume. That's the one that we want to highlight. 63% on SLV. PSLV, 32%. PAAS, 51. So silver it is. Let's check out GLD, 45. GDX, 56. CDE, 52. WPM, 37. AU, 66. All right, we're going AU here. AU from Money Mitch. Money Mitch is a fan of trading AU, so now it's on my radar for ones that are moving to the upside. All right, let's see what we have moving to the downside today. SQQQ, of course. AMD is moving up. Why is it saying that that one is down? Very interesting. I feel like I'm shouting at you guys. Turning down the volume. There we go. Lee Auto. I remember when Lee was super hot. The super hot stock to trade. Lee has earnings. It's 826 million. 1801 there. All right, dust moving down. MSTR, continuation of the drain. It's going down the money drain. However, they are positioning. Do you see that? Big money is positioning here. Let's, for fun, check it out over here. Print lookup. I'm not going to be able to do this like every day, every stock, but I definitely want to see where they are positioning. Let's expand this. Let's see biggest shares. Biggest shares, do we have any super recently? 1103, we've got 2 million. Let's just make it above 500 and let's do by the date. Okay, 7, that was a year ago. All right, so the largest ones were November 3rd right here on the chart. And we really have not had anything super big yet. Doesn't mean that it's not happening. We see them over here. We can start going, okay, 500,000, the 3rd, let's go 400,000. How many more pop up? The 21st, 300,000. Okay, we're getting some more. Let's see, 200,000. Okay, so it's a super valuable tool, especially for swing trades. We're gonna look at day trade ideas too. If you're an options trader, pretty amazing way to trade options as well. All right, so we've got Tesla moving down. Let's see, what else do we have moving down? Let's check out coin. Coin is teetering on that trend line test. We're going to put that here, 220 million. Big money from earnings is at 308.41. ZS, ouch. Z-scaler, I think is what it is. $101 million, oh, negative. All right, earnings overnight. All right, 267.20. We're going to come back over here as well. Let's look at UVXY. UVXY big money level is at 52.94. Not negative, 53.43. Yep, you got it. Lorenzo, I got that. You got it. I got that email on my wrist. So I'm able to respond. I will shoot that out to you. No problem. I'll send that out. So if anybody wants the webinar review, oops, not all capitals. My email, carpeprofit@gmail.com, and simply put in the subject line, Moby Tick webinar, and I will share it over with you. It's a super amazing tool, and my buddy Dave is awesome. Really, it's a software created by traders for traders. So it's pretty cool. And he takes into consideration, if you like a certain aspect, he talks to the programmer and will alter it to also help benefit you. So if you are a longer term subscriber, you're profiting, you can also help educate others on it. As you share it out with other people too, he really takes things into consideration for making it the best product for people, because you know, not everybody in the trading world is just selfish of wanting to make money for themselves. When you help others, we all succeed as a team. And those are the people I like to work with because they really help everybody succeed. All right, SRTY 4509. So we are pretty much getting the green signal everywhere except for fear, right? Why is fear so high? When we are getting the signal 3567, we are getting the signal across the board. Hey, it's time to go long on the inverse indicators plus PSQ that had that massive trade. If you guys missed it, we will talk about it again. I will review that, recap that for everybody. All right, let's go. Let's go. What else? We need one more to the short side here. SMCI. We're going to look at SMCI, much like coin and MicroStrategy. That one is definitely teeter-tottering. $5.12. And big money point of control from back here from earnings is down at 32.30. So we are above that. So this might be ready for a pop. Might. Not saying yes, might. All right, let's tweet out what we're covering. Microsoft, Nvda, Tesla, SLV, AU, Money Mitch, favorite, gold stock, Lee, MSTR, coin, Zscaler, SMCI. We're also going to look at Bull. Don't you worry there, Shovel. PSLV, PAAS, CDE, GLD, and GDX. That's all right. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to put on the cryptos. All right. There we go. All right, let's get into it. So if you are returning, welcome. If you are a brand new member watching, welcome as well. We are going to be covering the crypto segment right now. Anything else that I forgot, guys, that I normally do? We did fear and greed. It looks like it's going to be a bigger move up today. Impulse, bigger move. We are on the impulse day, a big move. Crypto is going to be a positioning slight move up, but nothing major in my opinion today, or slight move, I should say, not necessarily up. So let's look at that. We're coming down. It looks like we're setting up for a wave 5 on Bitcoin. Big money is at 110.924 for Ethereum. Big money level. If nobody understands what my big money level is, then, you know, ask me. 38.70 and 79 cents. XRP, big money level, 241.05. That has not moved. XLM, big money level over here, 0.324281. That has not changed. I'm getting hot. 19.444 for Doge has not changed. Solana, 193.63. You might say, Jean, how can you do this so fast? As an instrument trained pilot, you become used to knowing where to look very quickly. You become decisive in making decisions with risk. You become decisive in making decisions in your life. Risk management as well. I had somebody asking me about a relationship yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I'm all for it, go for it, but how do you protect yourself? How do you protect yourself from the risk of things going wrong? So you truly become a risk master as a trader in looking at things and mitigating risk in your life, and decisive with decisions instead of, I'm not sure, it's not gonna work. You can't be a trader like that. You have to trust in your decisions and in your trades. All right, so no big money changes on the daily for the cryptos. Let's look at Bitcoin on the intraday. Where is that big money on the intraday? 87,000, nope, negative. 86,973 and 28 cents. All right, where is our potential trade here? We got it 87,600. Right there for a potential long trade or a potential short trade right here, 86,600. All right, there we go. Bitcoin, short potential below 86,600, long potential day trade above 87,600. Now remember, I was a licensed financial advisor. I am no longer currently licensed. So this is my own personal opinion. Trade with your own risk. There are varying degrees of risk in all trading instruments. You must do your own due diligence. And no past performance is indicative of future performance. All right, disclaimer done. If you have questions, feel free to reach out. I'm here. I also have a life with 2 kiddos and other things going on, but I'm here to help. All right, Ethereum, potential day trade levels, 28.80. Potential short, 29.60. Big money's at 29.50 and 85 cents. Boom, done. Let's go to XRP. And I have to tell you, I love interaction. So if you have questions, please do not be shy, because I like the banter. I like it when you guys bring questions. You want me to look at something, put it in the chat, like Bull from Shovel. Let me know. You think I'm Looney Tunes? Let me know. It's okay. We can all have a varying opinion. Guess what? That's all a reflection of what's going on inside, where we stand. When you realize in your life, okay, XRP potential short below 213.5 and potential long above 219.5. Big money is at 217.37. Once you really realize in life, when people start talking to you, it's all about their opinion and their perspective. And then you're just like, okay, cool. Well, that's your opinion. Got it. No problem. Then you start to see whose opinions align with your opinions. If they align, then there's synergy. You get to move forward. You get to grow together on a better level. And you can level up as far as you start to see more positive. You start to see things in a different way. And those people that used to be your super best friends from a while back are no longer, because they haven't had that growth internally. And guess what? That's okay. That just means that you're growing faster than they are. And people do change in that they change on the inside from their filter that they look at the world, right? So as you grow as a trader and you filter and you see, oh, well, that person might be a mess, right? Like some traders that have a loss of 750,000 and they're putting that out on YouTube as, hey, look at me shorting this. I had a loss of this, but it was better than 1.5 million. Well, do I even want to have risk go to that level? No, right? There's risk reward. All right, let's go to XLM. Getting a little philosophical today. All right, let's put this up above right here, 0.2525, 0.2525, right there. Or below. This music is very somber and quiet. I need to advance it, I think, because it's too sleepy. This is like what I would play for my kids to fall asleep. Can you tell? I got a lot of energy today. All right. And my lips are dry from the weather. 0.2479 for short on XLM, 0.2525 for potential long. All right, big money is at 0.248873. Another thing, if you mesh and you vibe with what I'm saying, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications, share it out. The goal is to be a community of traders here, working together, helping each other, profiting. The market is manipulated. There is no denying that. Moby tick will help you see that. We will talk about the PSQ trade that I mentioned just at the beginning, and we'll talk about it again. And it is pretty amazing to see it. You might go, no way, that's not true. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. 0.15008. All right, so Doge, potential short below 14.5 cents, potential long above 15.25. Big money is at 0.1508. All right, let's go on to Solana. All right, Solana over here. Solana 140.50. And potential short, let's bring it on up here, 136. All right, Solana, potential short below 136, potential long above 140.50. Big money on the intraday is at 137.23. Let's go to Zcash. Zcash, first time in a while I've seen it down, but it is coming down to that 33 exponential moving average. We do have a bit of a pennant here. Look at this upward move. If we wanted to go back on a big picture, right? Big picture, big upward move, pretty big depth here. 430, if we extend this, settings, style, extend left line. All right, I would say we're up here at 770 to 430. That's $340. If we break out, so say we break out from right here, 340, we're looking at 900 as a target if we break out above 570. All right, Frank is asking, when scaling in for a position, trade, is the cost average more important, or is the current buy point on the graph more important? Trend matters too. Obviously, you want the trend to be, you want the big money to be at your back, right? You want to have that big money at your back. If it gets to the wrong side, get out. If you are getting in and it's going with you, you know, and your dollar cost averaging in, what is your time frame? What is your motivation for the trade? Are you looking for a 2-week trade and you happen to buy it on the extreme pop up? Well, that's probably not going to work so well. If you are looking to do this as longer term, like 3 months, then it has to do with the perspective as well of your trade. You know, dollar cost averaging in is great. You can add to a winner. So say you got into Zcash over here, right? If you bought, say you bought here and then you bought here, okay, great. Do you want to buy up here? No, right? You are automatically going to be raising, but you also want to be raising your stop if you're doing that. I hope that makes sense, and that's a bit of perspective. If it doesn't, let me know. All right, big money on the intraday here is 516.92. So potential short on Zcash at 495, potential long at 522.50. Let's start looking at the stocks over here. Let's go to Microsoft. Mr. Softy. All right, Microsoft, 7.3 billion. Daily point of control from earnings. It was up here. It's all the way down here now. 474. Oh yeah, they bought 474.32. We went through our short volumes. Let's do it again. Microsoft, I didn't write them down. I should have. I really should have. 39. Nvda. Oh. Nvda, 42%. Tesla, 53%. Let's go to SLV. 63%. All right, and AU, 66%. It's looking good. 3 out of those 5 on the upward motion today look like short squeezes. Microsoft and Nvidia do not, because people look like they were buying long. Let's put it up here at 486.50. It has not hit there yet. First test, hold off. Second test, likely, yeah, yeehaw, and below 43. Big money's at 479. 473, 486.50. All right, let's go to Nvidia right here. Let's pull this up a touch. Oh, look at that. Look, their shares and the floats have changed. Quite interesting. It was 23.3 billion. And big money level, ooh, still over here. We're gonna put 182.07. All right, whew. Let's get up above all of that. 182.60 for a potential long. Now they could be popping this to sell into it, right? They could be popping this to sell. I usually add to holds with each check. Yeah, sounds good. So Nvidia, it looks like they brought their big money level up to 181.33, right up here where they have sold in the past. Why do I say sold? Because the price is below it right now. So we saw, like I said, crazy big volume on the PSQ inverse ETF. Yeah, if that's your model. So here's the question. Is it the longer term retirement trade, slowly dollar cost average in for long-term holding? You are holding no matter what, and it doesn't really matter what the market does, then yeah, perfect. If you are actively trading and you see that big money has come into a stock and sold it, and you continue to hold it, is that the best option? And then you could get back in. That's the trader. The longer term investor is like, I'm just going to put it in, cool. If it pulls back, cool. I'm going to just, you can have multiple different portfolios as well. So there's lots of different ways to trade, to be honest. And you have to do what works for you. All right, positioning on Microsoft, Nvidia, and Tesla. Do you see this? They're positioning there, and we're going to look at pairs trade. Paris or Paris? All right, let's look at silver. So silver, let's put it up above 47.60 here. We have a bit of a coil forming for today, which means they're positioning. Coil forming is typically positioning. So I'm gonna say 440 and 47.40 and 47.60. We have 538 million here. Ooh, not 538. Silver big money is at 436. 430.62. Let's try that again. 430.62. Okay, let's go to AU. Let's see here. All right. It's so funny. People didn't read when it was ending the contest, and people are still retweeting. That's people not reading. Nope, I want this. Horizontal line. Boom. And let's put one on here. Boom. John Deere. All right, Lorenzo. Yes, dear. Ha ha ha. What is it? DE, right? Delta Echo. All right, let's go to AU over here. I'm going to pull it back to yesterday so we can see where yesterday's point of control is since yesterday, because this doesn't have a lot of volume on it so far. So we would want to go, if we want to go short, I would say below 83.60. Long above 86.50. Boom. Right there. All right. 83.60 and 86.50. 316.75. We will check it. You know it. 503. Big money is at, didn't I just put this on here? Yeah, 79.41. All right. Let's go to bull. Quick. I've been talking a lot. My mouth is dry. Webull, yep, filled that gap. I talked about it. I said, hey, we're probably going to fill that gap there, right? It is in squeezeroo mode. Above 960. Below 920. Big money's at 941. Let's look at the goog. I don't do that great on the swings. I think I have bad habits and don't go in big enough initially and then everyone sells quick. Yeah, so then you can practice with smaller share size to get better at that, right? We all have habits that are bad. We all have different relationships with money, and it's in learning your individual one and how you can improve. If you say that you aren't quick enough, practice with 1 share, 2 shares, 4 shares. Practice scaling, right? Okay, Google 329.80, 318.50, cancel.
Got it. Stopping kids' bedroom speaker.
That's not what I asked. All right, so let's look at this for the past 3 days. Lorenzo is thinking this is going down to 316. Right now, if we go back to Monday, no negative. Let's go back. I'm looking at the wrong month. Yeah, Monday. Let's go to Monday morning. The beginning of the week, 318.78 is that big money volume. We are there right now. Could bounce right here. Otherwise, that next leg down would be like down to 310. All right, Lorenzo? Okay, let's look at Lee. Yeah, you gotta be decisive. You can't be like, oh, maybe it's gonna do this for me, or I hope. No. Listen, the market is not personal. This is not a relationship. You don't marry. As a day trader, you are dating. You are one night standing a trade. All right? You're not getting married to it. You're giving it a one night stand, maybe 2 nights, then you kick it to the curb. Thank you. Use the stock to make money. Don't marry it. All right? 169.45 for MicroStrategy here. 174.02. If you were in a relationship with an individual and that individual didn't treat you right, started taking money from you, are you going to hold on to that individual? Or are you going to kick that individual to the curb? Did you make a mistake? Yeah, sure you made a mistake. That's okay. Get rid of them. There's more individuals out there. There's more stocks out there. Well, they're definitely positioning on the big 7. We see that. Hello, positioning. We see it on MicroStrategy. Hello, positioning. 256.62 here. 251.62. 256.62. Whoop. All right, Z-scaler. I think I have lines on here from a long time ago. Yeah. All right, 273. 266. Earnings. I already put it on undo. There we go. 267.20. So let's go below that. 267. Yeah, when you start to think of it like that, maybe it'll be easier for you. Are you going to stay in a bad relationship? That's a bad trade, a bad relationship. But but is it money related? And that's where it is. So it's like there's a lot of psychology in trading, and you learn a lot about yourself. Why do I not trade live and stream? Well, because I'm a people pleaser. I'll be reading the chat instead of watching the chart. I've done it. It does not work for me. And I'm okay with saying it doesn't work for me. Because I will consider the person before the stock. Look at all the positioning going on over here. Positioning on MicroStrategy, positioning on SMCI, coin they sold, positioning on Microsoft, Nvda, Tesla. All right, we got a lot of people on here. Let's bring it back over to Moby. Let's bring it back to what I saw yesterday during the live stream when I saw, hey, PSQ, 3.856 million. All right, cool. PSQ right here. Let's go and see what's going on. I have the trades for the last year, and we sorted them by share size. Largest is right here, smallest. Actually, correction. There you go. Largest, smallest. Oh wait, largest was yesterday. Intermarket sweep means they went on a shopping spree. They went to every single market exchange and they bought up all the shares, or they sold all the shares. Well, we look at the chart. Let's go up here. Let's stretch this out. Let's pull this up here. We look at the chart. So we go below 30.40. Let's go below 30.40, which is bullish because this is ProShares short. So that means the opposite of the market, right? If we go below and we close strong below with bigger volume today, guess what? They're going to rip the market higher. They're going to rip the Qs higher. We also see on the chart with the point of control that they're positioning on Nvda, Microsoft, Tesla. They're getting ready for a major move in the market on the Qs. Largest this year. Happened yesterday. In the past week, we've had, look at that. We've had total, it was 12 million, I think. And the total is $330 million position on the ProShares short. So it's either a massive short coming or a massive long. So if this goes below 30.40 and it closes, massive long. I'm ready to go yeah, bull on the Qs. If it goes up above here and it closes up above 32 is a good one. That's pretty much all of those. Then guess what? I gotta be a short on the Qs because I'm not gonna fight a $330 million stock position. Not gonna do it. I'm gonna have that at my back. I hope you will too, because then you're going to profit massively. And I've got the post up that I posted up this morning right here. If you guys go to the link, let's take, I'll do it right here. I'll put it right over here. Ooh la la. Well, anyways, I will post it down below. If you guys, it's in the chat already. Moby Tick Trading. Here we go. Let's copy that. Moby Tick Trading right there. And you put Moby, MOBYBF 50 for 50% off your first month. You will see amazing trades just like this one popping up. And you can go, oh my God, $330 million position. Am I going to fight that on an inverse ETF, which is signaling a major move in the market? Like, hello, major move in the market coming on the Qs. Let's scream it to everybody. Share it out. Share out this live stream. Get all your friends in on making money. Let's do it together. That's what this trading software is for. So I'm going to be doing a swing trading show coming up on Trade the Pool. And we're going to be talking about this stuff. We're going to analyze this in the afternoons, likely Monday through Thursday. That's my goal. So if you're in on it, come on over and join us. And if you want to do it yourself as well, get Moby Tick. Try it for 50% off this month. The coupon code ends November 30th. Let's get into the indexes. Let's finish this up and let's rock the market today. Bullish into Thanksgiving, 77% of the time. Big money on the Dow is still down below us, 472.50 and 471.95 here. 471.95. 195 for a short, 472.50. Hello, we got a green on the Dow. We also have it from the Q's inverse ETF. Yes, we do. All right, let's see how we close today on the Russell. Looks like they have moved all of their positions on up here. 243.61, 244.05, 244.12. So we're going to put 244.12 here. 244.12 as the highest. Why? Because we want to make sure that it's a nice, clear, easy trade. 245.40. Correction, let's put up here. 245.80. We're starting to have a little dark cloud cover there. If we go here, 244.88. Yep, we're going to do it. 244.88, 245.80. Boom, those are our levels for the Russell. Oh yeah, green across the board there. Let's go to the Qs. We're hitting up above resistance. Yes, yes. 612.50 here for a potential long. 611.20. 611.20, 612.50. Boom, green. You know it. Hi ho, we gotta go with the big money. Big money at our back. Ooh ah, doo da. I got big money at my back. Doo da dee da day. Make it funny. Enjoy it. Enjoy your day. All right. 67. Ooh, see, if I make a mistake like this, tell me. 691.20. Are you going to fight the PSQ trade? Who are you to fight the PSQ? Who are you to fight the PSQ? All right. I'm in goof mode today. It's all good. Loving life. Having a great day. I hope that you profit off of today. I hope you profit every day. Carpe profit. Seize those profits one trade at a time. Don't just have a good day. Have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow morning, 8:15.